Hi everyone, Nori Kocharyan here. Today I want to speak about the results and about the communication, how you communicate with your own self what the results are. So for years I've been getting results as an athlete, as a wrestler. So for me, the only results that counts, they were the ones when I won, when they were positive. That's what I just called results. So everything else was something negative. Everything else was loss. Everything else was basically something like a punishment for myself. So then I got to the point that I actually wanted to know how the results are generated. So I've started studying. I've studied the most successful athletes, coaches, and the most successful people. So I read the biography, I read the history about them. I follow some of them athletes in different sports, in different areas of their performance. At the beginning, when they reach professional, and when they reach the elite. So I realized there's 3 steps that you need to focus on when you're thinking about results. So number 1 are your thoughts. Number 2 are your emotions, and number 3 are your actions. So those 3 are the composite of all the results. So then what I decided to do, I decided to create something which will help you to understand what causes your positive or negative results. So step number 1, your thoughts. So you won't be able to get rid of the negative thoughts just before the fight, before the match, before any experience you're going to face, before training, until you identify them. So number 1 thing you have to do is identify the negative thoughts. So you also need to realize what they're going to lead to. Now, obviously, when you do that, the best thing is to do is try to find a replacement, because getting rid of it, what are you doing? You're putting a huge focus on those negative ones, and they start growing because you don't have a replacement for that. So think about the positive ones, and then what can they cause, or what they already causing if you have already some positive ones. So do exactly the same thing with your emotions. Again, identify the negative ones, identify what they lead into, and then move to positive ones. So the last step is obviously your actions. There must be some negative actions you've taken. No matter where you are, you might think, no, I'm training hard, I'm professional, I don't make mistakes. Well, rethink that again. Everyone makes a mistake, and everyone is in a stage that can improve things. So think about it this way, do you want to be motivated? Do you want to have extraordinary results? Do you want to be successful? Well, start controlling your thoughts, emotions, and your actions, because that's the number 1 key to your results. So if you want to know something more, contact myself. I'm more than happy to help you and to get to the point that we can identify more and more positive thoughts, positive emotions, and positive actions. So lesson for today, identify. Make sure you're managing to identify. Work on a paper. Pen and paper is one of the most important tools you can ever get. Before you listen to people like myself saying, oh, you need to focus on motivation, this tool is great, this tool is better. No, pen and paper. Number 1 thing where you can actually see what your thoughts are, and what your emotions are, and what are your actions. Because at the moment, what are you doing? You're communicating that internally, so you don't have the visible evidence behind it. So you're talking yourself into it over and over again. So I hope I'll see you on the other side with a better results, and I'll be privileged to actually join you in that journey. So have a great day, and give me a feedback about your results.